When I was younger, we never really talked about church, or God for that matter, unless it was Easter or Christmas. When I did go to church, it was always very black and white. If you do this, you shouldn't even be here kind of stuff. There was never any love, which I always found odd. I went about my life year after year knowing that I had faith in God, just nowhere to really express it. And after a while, I stopped going to candle lightings and holiday church services altogether. Then at age 16, I had my first real argument with God. My virginity had been taken from me, not given. A few years later, I fell into a depression, started using drugs, loved men who never loved me, just stopped loving myself. At age 21, I became pregnant. I wanted to have a mom and a dad, happiness in a real home, and not have to struggle for anything. So I adopted him out. I'm 26 years old, and recently I went out drinking with some friends, and I knew I shouldn't have been driving, so I fell asleep in my car until morning. When I awoke, I figured I was fine. So I began my trek from downtown to home, and I almost made it there until a car just about hit me. And instead of stopping, my instinct was to turn. I remember my car flying up onto the curb, but that was it. When I had regained consciousness, I had realized that I had smashed up against a fence and my car was smoking. I'm still having trouble in the mornings with my memory. And by the end of the day, I get these headaches that just make me feel like my brain's gonna explode. So here I am, a 26-year-old, slight nerve damage in the whole right side of my body, sleeping wherever I can, and just officially lost. Then something happened to me on Sunday, April 28th. I woke up and I knew I wanted to talk to my mom. I wasn't sure what about, but I knew I had to talk to her. She had asked me if I wanted to come to church with her. A question, mind you, I had turned down many times. I didn't even give it a second thought. No pause, nothing. Just asked her when she needed me to be ready. As we pulled in, I froze. What was I doing here? How did this all happen? Halfway through the first song in worship, without warning, my heart just felt like it was on fire. The tears just started pouring out of me. Suddenly, I didn't feel alone. There was this rushing calm, the one that makes you feel like no matter how bad it gets, there's a reason you're still alive. And for the first time, I realized something, that it was never God bringing me my pain. He was trying to help me see my worth to Him and in Him. I don't feel as though I'm alone anymore. Thank you for letting me be a part of all of this. I am Kenzi, and I am Team Eastpoint.